Hola y un fuerte abrazo. I am moving to Mexico in 99 days. Like, could I even be more excited? I'm pretty sure that you can read that authenticity through the camera here. I really enjoy our chats. I feel like, obviously I'm talking to my camera phone right now, but seeing the comments and the interaction with some of the same people over the years has been really, really nice. So I thank you for that. Okay, so today's video is kind of a mishmash of things. I'm going to share kind of what's going on in my heart, as well as a weird packing tip that is something I'm forced to create, and then a restaurant review at the end of it. All right, so here we go. I'm moving to Mexico in 99 days. And, for the most part, that is super exciting. And as we've already discussed multiple times, of course, I'm going to miss family members. I'm down to the minutia of things like I need to redo my will. And at one point I thought, I have the Susie Orman must-have documents. By the way, no affiliation. And if you don't have a will and you just need to get it done, Susie Orman on her website has the must-have documents. There's 4 documents in there. But I'm starting to feel like my stuff is too complicated for something simplified like that, because I have money in the US and in stocks and index funds, and I have a Mexican bank account with cash, so I'm going to talk to them about that when I get there. And I have property. The deal with the property is that has to be willed to an individual. I couldn't will it to my trust, which sucks, because the simplicity of the Susie Orman must-have documents for me was that I could put all my trust things, or I could give a percentage, liquidate everything and everybody gets X amount percent of stuff. And I can't really do that. So now I just feel like I need to redo it, and I need some more professional one-on-one advice. And my goal is to have that completely done and notarized before I go. And then there's other, just smaller things. What do I do about, I have a cell phone in Mexico. That is my Mexican cell phone number. I have my US phone number. And for now, I'm going to just keep both phones. I don't want to carry around 2 phones. Yuck. It's too heavy. But I'm so tied to the US phone number because of all of the, we sent you a code. Please enter your code here so you can log in. And I'm very fearful of detaching from the US phone number. So I think I'm just going to shelf that for a bit and figure it out down there. And then I started using traveling mailbox, and that's been going well. But because I am still here in the US, I haven't had to lean on it too much. So I'm a little just kind of in the dark about getting a government related document sent to traveling mailbox, or the occasional old school check, just those things that other people around me when I'm down in Mérida who've been there, done that, I will lean on them for expertise. Just like a lot of you lean on me when you have a question and you send me an email. And I'm super happy that you do that. Please keep doing that. If it's been a few days and I haven't answered, just reach back out. Or if you reach out on Instagram for some reason, I'm not great at that yet. Revealing my age, but I'm gonna figure that out when I'm in Mexico and I have more time to do those things. Okay, so all right, the next thing. Oh, I have this one bizarre packing tip. I think this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. If you have something that's super valuable, like for me, this sculpture I just bought, I don't know what I was thinking, but I really wanted this. It was a former client of mine who was an artist. I always admired his work. I couldn't afford it, or I chose not to afford it at the time. And then when they had a moving sale, this piece was in the moving sale. So I was like, oh my gosh, how perfect is that? And then I did buy it. It's called Almost Feels Like Flying, and it's bronze and resin. And I'm a little worried about packing it because all of the really delicate little pieces, like the little flyaway pieces, I don't want those to break. And this piece is also a little significant for me because it kind of represents this feeling of stepping away from many, many years of a very stressful job, which I love. It's just one of those things, but it's just 24/7, and I'm ready to step away from selling real estate in the United States. And so for me, that's kind of like whoosh, what that feels like. So here's how I'm going to pack this thing. You wrap your precious object, say it's a lamp or a vase or something like that, in saran wrap. And then you place it in the box as close to the size of the item as possible. And then you get the spray foam insulation that you use when you have like a little hole in the wall. And you spray around it into the corners of the box. It makes it so it doesn't move in the box. And the, what's it called? I just said it. The plastic wrap, saran wrap, plastic wrap, keeps it from sticking to the item when you go to unpack it. So I'm going to take my precious sculpture, try to find the right box, which means I have to dumpster dive today to try to find the right box because it's an unusual size. I'm hoping that somebody like just bought an appliance and they have one of those super thick cardboard boxes. So that is my packing tip. I've used it before and it works great. In addition to that cool sculpture, my sister gave me this, and I am taking this to Mexico with me. Wait and see how far back I can get. Now, if you know me, you know the significance of the fact that this is a mouse. My nickname is Mouse, and it has been since I was a kid. Given to me by my father. Hence, I have a few tattoos that are mice, and now I've got my little outdoor mouse. Now for the restaurant review, I love this place. It is on Calle 60 in Santa Ana, and it is a feminist bookstore / coffee shop and restaurant. It is so delicious. The aguachile, which is what the stuff is that I had in kind of the black sauce, is very, very spicy. Aguachile by nature is very spicy. It's a chili water, basically. So it doesn't take as long to cook as ceviche. The difference between the two is that ceviche is raw fish that's cured in lime over time. It's not like a quick thing. And it's not spicy. It's very limey and tangy and wonderful. And then aguachile is prepared more quickly. It's got a lime water base of different kinds. They're not all black like the one I had on this day. And then they add the raw fish to it. The raw fish is a little, the sensation of it is a little more like raw fish, like sushi-like, more so than a ceviche where it's as if it's cooked. But anyway, I don't know why I digress on that. So this coffee shop is absolutely fantastic. We love it. We go there frequently. And unfortunately, I had to pull out the music from the video, which is a bummer because you can hear the ambient coffee shop sounds, but I didn't want to get my hand slapped for not having royalties for the song that was playing. But definitely a must stop if you like spicy food. They also have things that aren't spicy, but if you like spicy food and a great cocktail in a very cool environment, I highly recommend this place. I'll put a link below to where it's at on Google Maps. So there you go. All right. I hope you enjoyed and found some nugget of weird wisdom in my video this week. And I appreciate you watching. Subscribe. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Un fuerte abrazo. Besitos y cuídate mucho.